Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and I'm so excited today. I want to thank everyone for just being so wonderful to the Talk Beat Jones and so supportive. You know, our program, I'm just so ecstatic. We have the program that people are sharing, people are liking, people are taking the program and sending it to other folk all around the world. And the family, hi, hold on, okay? Hello?
Hello.
Hold on, okay? Now, when you talk, you got to go ahead and use your voice, but talk, hold on, okay? Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Nikki? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Monique calling in from California.
This is whom?
Monique.
Oh, my goodness. Hold on, okay? All right. Once again, family, you know, I'm just so excited. I got folks that are just being so wonderful to the Talk Beat Jones, and they're talking about the fact that as we speak, this is a program that's going around the world, and we have folks that, of course, are understanding how to speak, how to talk, how to use English, how to interact with each other. What's going on in the United States of America? How are the people in America reacting to the Civil War almost that's going on here in America, black and white? How is America dealing with this COVID situation? What are we doing? How are we communicating? Words that we're using, expressions that we are using. Folks from around the world are sitting, and this is their classroom. This is their time to sit back and enjoy a television program that all they got to do is sit back and enjoy and listen and be informed. That's what this is about. The program is going to talk to you and tell you what's going on. And again, we're going to give a telephone number out for you to call and talk to us as well on the Talk Beat Jones. Remember, we're on the air every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11. That's the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy E. Jones. And what is your beat? What is your beat? Your beat can be from anywhere in the world, and you can call and talk about what's going on in your family, your friends, the atmosphere in your environment in terms of where you are. That's what we want to know. And let me tell you, we have on the Comcast cable over 700,000 households. On the Roku, when I talk about going around the world, listen to this, folks. On the Roku, there's approximately 8 million viewers. Then we have the download freeze, the smartphones, the Amazon, the Fire, the Apple, the TV, the Google, our channel, 15.2, also on a cable channel 90, and the Virgin Islands, etc. So if you're wondering, when Billy Jones is sitting here talking about the world, we're serious, and I've got the results from folks that are talking about, help me, Tim, help me, and also about the fact that people from around the world are sending me information and asking me questions. So thank you very much, friends and family from around the world. And this again is the Talk Beat Jones. And I'm going to today tell you how you can contact me from anywhere in the world. If you have things that you need to talk to me about, information that you want to get to me, I'll take it. Once again, Talk Beat Jones. What is your beat? What is the things that you want the world to know on the Talk Beat Jones? Call me. Let's go here first and find out. I see I have folks on the line. Let's find out first. Who do we have talking on the Talk Beat Jones today? Who may have?
Good morning. This is Michelle Broughton
Michelle.
in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, and Michelle Broughton, because again, it's a brand new. You are whom? What is it that you do?
I am an educator. I am a community leader, precinct delegate, mother, grandmother, daughter. But again, I am out there for the people.
Out there for the people. Also, you are you represent the teachers as a what? What is your position?
Oh,
there?
yes, I'm a union officer, and I am the treasurer. So that's what I do for the union, as well as recruit and organize.
Okay, so this is the reason I'm saying this. Remember, family, the folks that I'm bringing with you, I want you to know who they are, what they're about, so that when you're listening to their words, you understand the credibility. You see, everyone has an opinion because everyone's going to the bathroom. But does that make the opinion valid? No, but they have the opportunity to express their opinion. So listening to whom they are, whom they may be, will tell you what credibility you may assign to that particular opinion. So that's why I do it this way. So hit me again with who you are and what type of titles and things you do for the community, Miss Michelle.
I'm Michelle Broughton in Detroit,
God bless you,
Michigan.
brother.
I am educator. I am a union leader, the treasurer of Detroit Federation of Teachers. I'm also community leader, precinct delegate, parent, grandparent, and daughter.
Also, you're a motivator.
Oh, definitely. I am a motivator. And guess what? We just finished with Black History Month, and in March, it is the celebration of Women's Month. So we'll talk about that as well.
Sounds fantastic. What did you say? It's what now?
It's March. They celebrate women. It's Women's Month in March.
Oh, well, hold on. I'll tell you what. You stay right there with that statement. And Tim, let's show them what we're going to do. Okay. She mentioned that this is Women's History Month. We have, how about that? Black women in America. I want you to understand, family, that, see, this is no joke. Black women in America. And I want you to see what I will be studying so that as I sit here, I will not be giving you just the same names that you get all the time about who has accomplished what in America that's a black woman. There are many other great black women that have never received any mention, notoriety in America. Okay, Tim, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks. Hold on, please. Good morning. Who do I have here now, please? Thank you.
Are you talking to me?
I need you to speak up. Come off the speakerphone, please.
My name is Leo. Can you hear me?
I just need you to speak up off the speakerphone.
All right. I'm trying to get hooked up, but once you come back.
All right, I'll do that. Hello, I got somebody new on the phone. Talk to me. Tell me who you are.
Good morning. My name is Monique.
Monique, that's a beautiful name.
I am. Thank you. I prefer Nikki, but I'm Monique.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm calling.
I want you to just talk to me. You are Monique, and you like to be called Nikki by the family. But,
I do.
But for the world, we want them to know that this is Monique Taylor. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And
Monique Taylor.
And I'm going to be straight up real quick. This young lady here is a family. I'm bringing her to the airways because I believe in this young lady. She is going to represent younger folk. She is going to talk to you about the things that goes on with young folks, young women, and the problems that may be in growing up, period. Her life that will motivate other folks. Believe me this, when I tell you this about this young lady, and I just want her to come on and speak to me. This is my niece, by the way. Baby girl.
Yes, I'm here.
Who is the daughter of my brother. Help me out, Monique. I just need you to talk to me and tell me about your life real quickly. Give me about 3 minutes and I'm going to come back to you.
Okay. I am Billy's niece. I am the daughter of his deceased brother.
She's the daughter of my brother, my deceased brother, the great young man, Richard Taylor. Ricky is his name. Go right here, babe.
I am a humanitarian, a community outreach coordinator. I am a mother, a widow, a daughter. I wear many, many, many hats. I am really whatever I need to be whenever I need to be.
Yes.
But more so than that, I'm just a spiritual being having a human experience.
Talk to me, girl. That's
figuring it all out as I go along.
You're doing great. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world and also out here in Detroit, Michigan, and in Oakland, California, direct combination, I want you to hear she's going to bring it to you. And Monique, I want you to tell the folks somewhat about your experiences in your life when I come back to you, okay?
I will.
Thank you. Okay, Leo, let's try your line again, please.
I can hear you louder. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we're fine. Okay.
All right.
Okay, now I have Mr. Leo Brazil, and I'm going to tell you this family. Mr. Leo Brazil is a 77-year-old young man. And what else with that, Leo, would go with that title?
Well, I'll just, coming out of high school.
No. We got to go time-wise. I got to do it. Let me do it real quickly because we got time. Leo Brazil is a Black Panther, a former Black Panther, or always a Black Panther. He's a former, former councilman, always a councilman. He's an attorney, always an attorney. He has done other things. He's an activist, etc. This is Mr. Leo Brazil. And so we're just kind of moving along. We're moving slow, but I want to move it and get it going. Okay. Miss Michelle, I understand that they're going to take school back right at this time.
Next week, the children will be coming back.
March 8th, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And what will be the circumstances for that?
Well, they're getting prepared this week to make sure that all teachers that are going to be returning back in the building have their PPE. Classrooms are set up where the students will be 6 feet apart from everybody, and the ventilation issue is being addressed so that the community, the parents, the teachers, and the students, most importantly, feel comfortable coming back into the school and into the classrooms face-to-face.
Okay. How do you feel about returning to school?
I think that that's probably the best for mental health because, as you know, we are social beings, and my students are suffering. They want to be back. They want to see your face. They want to see if you have a smile or a frown. They want to see their classmates, and they want to have that experience that they're missing out on because the computer is very generic and is cold, and you don't get the same educational feeling.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question when I come back to you is, we're wondering why is it that since people are having to spend all this time at home together that we're having all these breakups in the marriage? Hold on, please. Okay. Mr. Leo Brazil.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Joe Biden real quickly. What is his circumstances in terms of getting his folks through the nomination process, and what is the process that he's going through in these threats that they're making from overseas?
Well, what he's going through right now is trying to get his cabinet in place, and that is the people that he selected to run the various agencies have to be approved by the Senate. And the Senate has already knocked down his budget person because she made a bunch of personal remarks on her Twitter and everything. So I guess you better be careful about what you're saying on these media because it may affect your job prospects later on in life. But he's doing all right. He's getting his people, by and large, in the major positions that he needs them to be in. And he's going to have an agenda that he's going to have to get through a 50-50 Congress, and that's going to be very tough. So we'll have to wait and see. The main thing that we got to get out of the way is this COVID thing, and they're going to give him the money in another few days for doing that. And I look forward to getting my $1,400 so I can put it in my account.
Oh, right. Well, tell me this now. What do you feel about the fact that we now have this third way to deal with the COVID with the Johnson & Johnson with their vaccine?
Well, we're going to have a lot more coming out. The science is working globally, so that all of the ways of approaching this plague is coming from scientists from all over the world. And in this situation, they're not worrying about pharmaceutical monopolies. They're putting the word out there like they did on the genome so that everybody can use everybody's information, and they're going to come up with a whole lot more. So as this thing unfolds, next year we'll find out if we have to, take booster shots or whatever to deal with any variations that emerge.
Okay, hold on, please. Young lady, I want to take you back.
Yes. Okay.
What is your life like today? And what
My
makes
life
you
today?
and what makes you want to help other folks so much? You are really a people person. Despite what happens to you, you share that and you give them and you finally make a positive turn to it. Talk to me about that, please.
The way I believe is you only get to keep what you have by giving it away.
Ooh.
I know that sounds like an oxymoron because
No.
people are always concerned, what about me? What am I going to have? If I give it all away, what's going to be left for me? I see it the complete opposite. You keep it by giving it away.
Now that is a very different type. Hold on a minute. Michelle,
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
I think that's great because I'm going to tell you, it's a personal story, but it's so true.
Okay, well, now we got to do everything quickly because we're on TV time.
I walked away from a relationship, and he was upset, right? Because his dream and desires needed to be fulfilled. And I thought that he needed that freedom. 15 years later, guess what?
What?
He came back, and we got married just like he thought we would in college. And he did fulfill his dream. So I let him go. I gave him a way to his dream, and they do come back.
Yeah, that is such a wonderful, lovely story. Thank you. Go ahead, young lady. I just wanted you to know that you have an agreement. You have an audience. Go right ahead, Monique.
Thank you. So I'll tell you, life is life. I can say I've been through Hell's Kitchen and licked out all the pots, but I am still here. People are important to me. Community is important to me. I try to see the good in everybody. There's bad in everybody, but there's good in everybody. People have so much trauma that they're dealing with. It just gets real deep and it's hard, and I like to try to have a human connection with everyone and be understanding of their situation, circumstances, upbringing, disappointments in life. And when you uncover all of those things, sometimes you find, wow, there really is a good person in there.
But Monique, I'm gonna go back to a sad part now. When you were born, what was your age when your father was murdered?
My father was murdered when I was 1.
Okay, so
my father was murdered when I was 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, I didn't even find out that I had daddy issues until I was 26 years old.
Come on now, talk now. Now go ahead and express yourself now. Now I'm gonna come back to you, Leo. I'm coming to you next, but go right ahead. I need you to talk quick. We're on TV time. People listening, get it exciting and do the Nikki for me, baby, please.
Okay, so at 26 years old, I realized I had daddy issues. I thought it was a drinking issue. I went into rehab, stayed there for 6 months, just worked on myself. Therapy, deep therapy. It's been 11 years since I've had a drink now. But drinking wasn't at the root of the problem. It was all the childhood trauma and disappointments and things that I just didn't even know about.
Yes.
And so it uncovered.
Go ahead. You good.
It uncovered all of the issues that I truly had. Alcohol wasn't at the root.
Daddy
issues was at the root.
You were doing deep medication for yourself, weren't you? That alcohol.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, babe.
That's all it was. I was just medicating,
mm-hmm.
trying to keep those problems at bay and not face it and not deal with it. And I was a broken child.
Come on, hold on. You just too good.
As a grown adult, I was a broken child.
Hold it right there. I'm going to come back to you. I want folks to know who you are, what's going on, and why we're bringing you here, because you're going to help other folks with your expression of your life, Monica. And tell them who Monica is, please.
Monica is my older sister. Okay. We're 9 years apart.
Okay.
My father's only 2 children.
That's right. Hold on, baby. Mr. Leo Brazil.
Yes, sir.
Politics. What's on your mind?
Well, like I said, this is a transition period into a new administration. I'm concerned about this whole COVID thing right now because the economy affects everybody and the world. And so the economy of America is not going to be on full blast until we get this COVID thing out of the way. And so that is number one. We don't have to worry about number two being the economy like the Texas governor is. He's saying that the economy is more important, so everybody should go out and do what they want to do. And if you want to wear a mask, you can wear one. And if you don't, then you don't have to. Well, we know that you have to because we're not listening to the scientists if we don't.
Okay.
And we're going to have a big problem out in Texas, so I'm going to be watching Texas to see how many people start dying down there.
Okay. Well, hopefully they'll get your message in Texas that, of course, the mask is something that we should be wearing, whether you have the shots and don't have the shots, period. Wear the mask. Hold on, Leo. Ms. Broden.
Yes.
Tell them your name.
I am Michelle Broden in the city of Detroit in the state of Michigan.
I'm going to throw a boomerang thing at you right now because the world is wondering when are we going to get into, and I know Leo wants to get into this, to the reparation. But first of all, I want folks to understand when it comes to talking about reparations, Michelle, would Detroit be the epicenter of speaking about reparations?
We're trying to get there because we are out on the ground. I mean, COVID has slowed us down a little bit, but, there's still the internet and the neighbors you can speak with. And as I go back into the schools, I teach the young people because if it doesn't get done in my time, it has to get done in their time. So, for example, my father always said, He wanted to live to see the black president. Well, he died before that happened. So did my grandfather. But everybody else, his other siblings, are living, and they got to see that done, right? So it's the knowledge base. You have to understand your worth. Our grandparents, great-grandparents, forefathers built this country. That's the message. And so when you build something, you have to be paid in full for it. Everybody else is paid for their work, their service, their gift. People died to make America what it is today. And it's great because of who? The African American.
You had in Detroit Reparation Ray, correct?
Yes.
Did you know much about Reparation Ray?
A little bit. I was working with Anita Bell, because she's also an attorney. So we're together, yes. But as an educator, he's doing great work, but the people need to understand it. And I think that as an educator, I can reach them on their level to bring them up, because old or young, you need to understand they do owe that to you. See, the white media is trying to tell you, we're not paying you. We weren't the slavers, but your granddaddy was. Your great-granddaddy was.
Okay.
You know. And there's a service that's owed and due to us.
Okay, we're going to come back with you just a few moments here. Leo, we're going to come back with you after the commercial break, and I want you to kind of break it down a little bit, not necessarily from the beginning, because, we know about Reparation Ray. We know about the beginnings. We think we do. And I said that. And I heard myself say that. And I say, we know about that. And I'm talking to the world. And the world don't know that. The world don't know that. They don't know all of that. Right. So we need some help. But we don't have time, because TV, to go through the longhand version of things, folks. We have to shorten it up because of TV time. But I will get it done after the commercial break. Stay with me, Leo. Family, this is the Talk B. Jones. I am Billy E. Jones, and this is the program that is going to enlighten you, the program that you can call in at some point and talk and express yourself from 10 to 11 live on a Wednesday. Be back after these commercial announcements.
African East. We have an array of products to assist you in all your beauty or body needs. Do you want curly, soft, beautiful hair? Well, try our Relaxer line, designed to leave your hair soft, silky, and full of body. Or would you like beautiful, straight, shiny, long-lasting hair? Well, try our Cherry or Extreme Hold Spritz with our Cream Shine. It's guaranteed to give you that look you want. How about dry, achy feet or legs that you can't seem to keep moisturized? Well, try our African Shea Butter Foot Lotion. We have many products to help you with all phases of your beauty and body needs. For a full list of all our products, please visit our website at www.aeasysilk.com or call us at 313-277-2319.
Hi, this is LaWanda.
This is R.J. Watkins.
Coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Watch WHPR and TV 33 when you want, where you want, how you want. WHPR is now in your pocket. Download our free app by going to the App Store or Google Play and enter WHPR TV in the search engine. And there we are. You can download WHPR TV or radio. You heard about it. Now come be a part of it. Roku Detroit Worldwide. Approximately 8 million viewers. We at Watkins Broadcasting care about the health and safety of our viewers and listeners. During this novel coronavirus pandemic, please protect yourself and others. Wash your hands well and often. Avoid touching your face. Cough and sneeze into your sleeve. Practice social distancing. Stay at least 6 feet away from others when in public and only leave the house when it's essential. Stay safe. You are important to us.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones and This is the Talk Beat Jones once again, and I am Billy Jones, and I'm just so giddy, so happy, you know, whatever you want to call it, that I'm here with you today, and I'm just so happy, so pleased that you're with me and that you're sharing this program, that you're liking this program, because again, we have more. You know, before I go back to my family members that's on the phones, I will say this, family in Detroit, we're wondering what's going on with the firemen, what's going on with the fire department. We've had 2 situations where firemen have crashed their vehicles, 2, while under the influence. Is this a part of the COVID-related situation that everyone is stressing, that no matter where they are, they're seeking some type of way to relax, regardless of if they're under 24-hour work situations? You know, I love my firemen, but, you know, when you're in the firehouse, you know, that's 24 hours duty. You only work so many days, and then you're off a whole lot of other days. So is this a COVID situation? Because I'm sure these are great men that made these mistakes. It's going to cost them dearly. Michelle?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
You know, my first question is, if it was an African-American firefighter, his face would be in the paper. His face would be on the news.
Wait. I have a question.
So
I have a question. Can we at some point, and I'm going to go to directly to Leo with this, because he is an activist and he gets kind of rough when I ask this type of question, but can we sometimes take an issue, because they were black, and we're in a predominantly black city, and so why would we come across, if this was a white person, this was that, etc. We're dealing with who we're dealing with. It's black folks that's doing this. Is everything always a black?
And it's a lot of stress, but everybody's under stress. The thing is, if they're intoxicated, I don't care who it is, why would you get behind any wheel?
But that's not
vehicle, personal vehicle?
But the question I'm asking was, when we start off, if this was a white, you know, why, you know, I know in America everything now is turning that particular way, but I want us to understand, if it's a black situation and it is reported in a black city, it has really nothing to do with if they was white. They're black, serving a black city, and they did something that that they did, and they're black.
They need help, and anybody that goes through any type of, I guess they need to be checked, but the one person came from a party. So what happened to the campaign in Detroit, Michigan? You know you're intoxicated, have a friend drive you home. What happened to that message?
Well, that's what we're speaking of, because we talk about the party, but it's other circumstances that the chief was leaving from the firehouse. So that's the process. The question is not about a black and white, period. It's about the person that's doing the situation. Let me ask Leo real quick. Jump me, Leo. Your turn.
Help you on what? I don't know about that situation, but if you're out there driving drunk, you're doing stupid stuff. So I don't care what color you are. You're doing stupid stuff. You're putting people in danger.
Yes. You know, and speaking of stupid stuff, you know, we were talking, and I'm going to come back to you again about the reparation, but I was thinking the other day, we was talking about Detroit, and we was talking about Oakland, and we was talking about the commissioners, and it made me think, well, wait a minute. I remember Oakland, California is the home of the city where one black man killed, I believe it was 5 to 7 officers in one setting. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was the shootout down there on MacArthur Boulevard.
So
brother he killed two police officers and shot a third one.
Okay, so what I'm saying here, family, is that in Oakland, I can remember going back to visit Oakland, and the folks were saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, you can't be in the car. You put your phone down." You know, Oakland to me, when I went back, was like a city that was under siege. That's the way I felt when I went back home after being gone for 7-8 years. The policing was tight, white. Oakland went through about, 6 to 8 different police chiefs. Small city, only about 300 some thousand people. High murder rate was going on. That's one of the reasons my family wanted me to get out of Detroit, get out of Oakland. I left one murder capital and went to another one. But I'm just saying, but those things have changed somewhat. Is that somewhat true? Because we were talking about 4, 5, 7, some way back. Is that right, Leo?
Yeah, I mean, like any urban area, Oakland goes through whatever anybody else is going through. That's why I told you I juxtapose us to Detroit. Detroit is huge compared to Oakland. So the difference is Detroit and Oakland have the same kind of problems, but I think Oakland has a chance to resolve its problems because it is smaller. And so we can get our arms around these problems. And the problem that we were having was the same problem. When you close down all the manufacturing jobs and there's no jobs for the next generation of young people to come up, they get money where they can get it. And where they can get it was selling drugs out on the corner. And then the community didn't want them selling drugs out on the corner, so the police was told to go out there and do something about it. So the police go out and grab the low-hanging fruit, the 14, 15, 16-year-old youngsters out there trying to get a little money for their family. And then we end up with a prison population that is bursting at the seams because of that.
And we had the three-strike. They had this three-strike law.
Yeah,
because of the high drug, because of the high.
The police to solve social problems.
Okay, so we had the problems, but you were speaking about Oakland and Michelle. Hold on, please, Michelle. About how big is Detroit? Do you know?
Not statistically, no.
What if I said that they say...
I know we have 43 counties in Wayne County.
What about 138.7 square miles?
That would sound right.
And I believe Oakland is somewhere much less, about 50-something square miles. But we were talking about the ability to police the community, etc. And I'm looking at, hold on a moment. And Leo, we was talking about I was looking at Oakland and how the political folks played Oakland in that we had the Golden State Warriors or the San Francisco Warriors that was playing out of the Oakland Coliseum. And when it was that the San Francisco could not have the games there anymore, they decided to change the name to the Golden State because they did not want it to represent Oakland, California. And when the situation got better, with all those wonderful, great people that were supporting the Warriors, etc., through their losing and winning, they took the team and took it to San Francisco. We had the Oakland Raiders that everybody was diehard Raider fans. We lived and identified with the Oakland Raiders. And what did they do? They took the Oakland Raiders and made them the Las Vegas Raiders. We had the population in which we had the Black Panthers moving to Oakland cities, the people, the power. We had a certain population growth in terms of black folks being in Oakland. Now when we look at Oakland, California, we look at the population of black folks, it is way down. So did they play gentrification? Did they move the money? Did they move the people? They did it in Oakland. And when we also look at the fact that Detroit, Michigan, had a population, this city almost was able to hold over 15 to 2 million folks. It's down to almost 700,000 folk. Why? I'm through, Leo.
You want to know why?
Yes.
Policy. People have made public policy to make it happen. If it was policy to give white people loans to move to the suburbs, which is what they did in Oakland, they moved to the suburbs. And the policy was to not give blacks the money to move to the suburbs, so we were locked in the city. Now they just reversed it. The young white kids from the suburbs want to live in the city now, and so they're coming in and buying the cheap properties, and the banks are giving black middle class the loans to move to the suburbs, and that's what they're doing. They're moving
Are
out
they
to the suburbs.
are they still using Section 8 to move blacks to the suburbs?
No, Section 8 was meant to keep blacks in the community, in the inner city. And now that the people are finding out that other suburban areas have Section 8 allocations because the line is so long in the urban areas, they're moving out to Vallejo and Fairfield and you know, and places like that that have Section 8.
You're late with that one, Leo. I'm serious. Our folks was moving into those areas when I was there in 2000, 90s and 2000. Yes, sir. I had family members and said, so I know that for a fact. They was moving folks Section 8 into the white folks area, and the white folks was using that to start coming back to Oakland because that 4-hour transportation, 4 hours to work, 4 hours back home, and situations separated, and etc.
Right.
So, you know, that was a.
But that's because the line was too. The line is filled up real quick in the urban areas.
Yes.
There was
folks,
a waiting list. I had a young girl tell me that when she was in high school, she went down and signed up for Section 8, and then she got to be 22 years old. Her name came up, and she was right on time. But she was anticipating her future, that she wasn't going to be able to find housing. So in high school, she went down and signed up.
Okay, hold on. That's what we're talking about, world. I want you to listen to this exchange between the Oakland, Detroit, Michigan. There's other Detroits, but this is Detroit, Michigan. There are other Oakland, but we're talking about Oakland, California. You live in California. Tell me about what you are experiencing, Monique, with your life. You got a young child. You've gone through. Tell us about your tragedy, your recent tragedy.
So I'll tell you, in 2018, my sister, this was August 2018, my sister, my only sister, lost her husband. The following year, 2019, August, I lost my husband.
Can I do this? Let me do this. Family, when this young lady is saying that her sister, now remember, this is her sister. These two are all they have with their mother. Of course, my mother and my family is with them, of course. But I'm talking about how close they are. Great love story, her sister and this young man. And I want you to know it wasn't anything to do with anything. The young man was being taken to the hospital, was driving, and he had a seizure and died. That's one death, unexpected, totally. And totally from a person that was in love, deep love. Now tell me about you real quick, Monica. I mean, because I'm talking, we always, in the family, we always say Monica and Nikki. You know, I'm not even used to calling her Monique. So
yes.
Go ahead, Nikki.
And so my husband in 2019 died from a similar situation, complications due to a motorcycle accident. Mm-hmm. He was 2 minutes away from home, coming home from work, and a car made a left turn illegally and hit him. He died 9 days later in the hospital. This was in 2019. My sister was in 2018. And where I am now, I am trying to adjust to love even after.
Yes.
It's definitely a tough situation, but it's like sometimes we have to change the way that we look at it.
Come on.
I've had people ask me, do me and my sister feel like we're cursed? Do we feel like it's some type of generational curse? And it's just like, absolutely not. Those men loved us like we were their only daughter. It's just that it is life. And, for a long time I felt like, God, why me? I do so much to help people.
Come on.
I help everybody. Why can't I be happy? Why would you do this to me?
Tell us your heart.
So when God came back and told me, or the universe, God, however you want to put it, I got a response, and it was that you do all these good deeds in life. Yes, you do. But that does not exempt you from life happening to you. But what you will see is the outpour of support that you have from all these people around you. This is what I gave you for your good deeds. But it's like, baby girl, I can't stop life from happening to you.
Come on. This is my niece, y'all. And I want you to, That's what I'm talking about. And I talked to the family last week about the young talent. We talk about talent, real talent. We don't have to have a script. Our life is a script that can help you, no matter where you are, when you're tuning in to the Talk Beat Jones. Hold on, Nick. Mr. Leo Brazil?
Yes, sir.
You had a recent loss. How long ago was it you lost your wife, babe?
Oh, it's been 3 years now, Billy.
What was that like?
Well, it was not good, believe me. Losing someone that you've been with for 60 years is, a shock. And you have to adjust like anything else, I could say, like the young sister said, why me, God? But then you ask the question. You say, well, I had 60 years. So what are you talking about? You have a loss, but, you got to look at the positive side of it, that I had 60 good years with this woman that I've known since she was 12 years old.
Yes. So you got the blessings.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I miss her. I still miss her. I'm looking at her, everything around me right now. Everything in here. She put it in here, The furniture, the house, the dog, all of it.
You got them pictures, or everywhere you go, she's looking at you, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I heard that before. I think my father, we talked about all the time. Got them pictures, looking at him all the time. My mother, no matter what room, no matter where he goes, he has pictures where my mother's looking at him from up above.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Lil. Thank you. Miss Michelle, tell us your name. Hold on just a minute. Young lady, would you tell us your name, please?
Monique Taylor.
Thank you. Hold on. Tell us your name and hit me with it, please. Whatever you want to say.
Michelle Broughton.
Whatever's on your mind, talk to me.
Okay, it's still so the celebration of women is in March, and that's what we should also recognize. Also, I wanted to say, in 1965, the Great Temptations song that hit the top for weeks was My Girl. So that is the celebration of women. The other question you asked me about, in COVID, why are couples or married people having issues? And sometimes you have to learn how to solve an issue. You have to receive the information, and you have to give the information. And you have to learn to be tolerant of each other. And I guess being in a place together for so long and you can't really get out highlights the relationship and how you need to work within a relationship to be a giver and to be a receiver. And sometimes everybody doesn't win, but you have to learn how to make it work.
This show today has taken wings a little bit different. I love it. And I know that, again, we have folks sitting back and saying, I need to share this. I have folks that's doing work. I have folks that's sitting home with COVID, with their family. They need to put this on and listen to this show today. At any time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It don't matter. Sunday's good, too. Hold on, Michelle. Nikki?
Yes, I'm here.
Tell them your name again, please.
I am Monique Taylor from California.
And
Berkeley, California.
Berkeley, California. Okay. Before we get ready to let you go, what would you like for the people to know? And remember, you're talking with folks that's on Roku, Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Twitter, all those modalities, okay? So friends that you grew up with that have moved out of state, around the world potentially can hear you. What would you like as you're leaving us today, but you're going to come back with us again? What would you like for us to hear from, what is your name?
Monique Taylor.
What would you like for us to hear as you depart from us today?
You know, I would like you guys to know that today I told a bit of a sad story, right? But I'm not sad. I mean, I have my days. I miss my husband every single day. But I'm not bitter. And although life's full of suffering, it's also full of overcoming of it. So you just have to get to a place where you accept accountability. We have to stop being so, what is the word? We have to stop being so entitled, feeling that we are entitled and everything is owed to us and life is just happening to us and it's all about us because we are just a piece of it. So you have to step outside yourself and get involved in the world and see what's really going on. Like I said, I'm not sad. I'm not bitter. That's a lot to carry. That's a lot to carry around. And now, grief is not a linear process. You got to compartmentalize sometimes. But the one thing about it is you have to keep going. You cannot give up on life. You got to keep going. It's only going to be what you make it.
Girl, you so much like your daddy. You don't know it. You don't know it. But I'm telling you now, so much like your daddy was. The blood is still running strong. I love you. And I want you to know one thing. We have our connection now, right?
Yes.
Any day, any time, things is going on with you, or you want to talk, you want to share, you have a question, you have a problem, your uncle, I'm there for you, okay?
I love you.
I love you too. Tell the family we love them and we'll talk to you very soon. In fact, I'll call you today.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, baby. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Uh-oh. Ooh, Michelle, call me back. Ooh, lost you, Michelle. Call me right back. Leo.
Yes, sir.
I lost Michelle, and I'm hoping that she'll call me right back. But I hit the wrong button there. Leo?
Yes.
As you're in your home right now and you're looking out and you've got sons, what are you looking for your sons to be able to do in this world?
Well, anything that they want to do. To not be fearful of anything. Because fear stifles freedom.
Michelle, call me back. Go right ahead.
Yes, sir. Hello?
Go right ahead. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me to call you back. I didn't know.
No, here's what I was doing, Leo. I was over talking you, trying to speak under my voice to say to Michelle that she's still with us to call me right back. Go right ahead now.
But yeah, freedom is the absence of fear. And so that's what I want them to be, free, to do whatever they want to do, however they want to do it without harming or causing problems for other people. That's my wish. Freedom.
Okay. Hold on, please. Michelle? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, okay. I'll take you. Can I get your first name and your conversation real quickly, please?
Oh, yeah. Otis Mathis.
Hey, Otis. Talk to me real quick, but I don't have much time.
Okay, then. Yeah, I want to mention about how we are, blacks are moving to the suburb on Section 8. And because one of the problems popped up, like in Dearborn, was that they didn't take Section 8 because they didn't want people of color, and all of a sudden that they needed the money, the landlord, because they couldn't rent the house, the economy dipped, and they accepted black folks with Section 8.
You say they did or did not?
They did. Yeah, because they couldn't rent their homes. People was losing jobs.
Did you say the Dearborn?
In the blue-collar suburb. And so what the white folks convinced the mayor to accept Section 8. They never accept Section 8 back when...
Did you say in Dearborn?
Dearborn and other communities.
Could you give
suburbs.
Could you give us a quick understanding about Dearborn and the policies of the mayor in terms of his invitation or being open to black folks living in Dearborn?
Oral Hubbard never accepted Section 8, and that lasted for many years. And then all of a sudden, those white folks who own homes that were renting them out, or investors, they didn't have other whites to rent from them. So they went to the mayor and said, "We having a problem. We got these homes, they empty. We need to get that Section 8 money that we never accepted." And they started taking Section 8 from Detroit, really. And so that's how they made they made money.
And I want the world to know that this is Mr. Otis Mathis, who also has been a contributing co-host on the Talk Beat Jones show, and I hope to have him back. He was in a very, very, very terrible accident, giving him time to recuperate. I'm glad to hear from you today, and I'm glad that you're joining us, and I'll be hoping that you'll join us again very, very soon, Mr. Otis Mathis, because you have a wealth of information, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, my brother, I'm proud of you, and I'm really pleased that you are, because I know you had that brain trauma.
Yeah.
And you're doing wonderful. Keep working on it, okay?
I will.
And you're welcome to call, and you can call me at home when you think that you're ready to join me sometimes, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Roll love to you. Mr. Leo?
Yes.
If you want to say your goodbyes to the world, we certainly appreciate it.
Well, I've enjoyed the program, and always good to hear your voice, and try to contribute to your success in whatever you're trying to do out there, Billy. So God bless you, and God bless all the people of America.
Well, it's not just my success out here. It's your success and our success there, too, because, again, they often talk about when you leave home, can you go home? Well, I've left Oakland 2004. I'm doing what I'm doing. And I believe that as a person who served your community, that you have something to say, and I think that the folks in the community should be able to listen and support what you and I both are saying, because we're doing it around the world. Hold on 1 second. I got to get caller. You're live. Talk to me real quickly.
Michelle Broden. Just want everybody to have a good rest of their week.
And take your time now and give me your goodbyes.
Goodbye, family. Until again, this is Michelle Broden in Detroit, Michigan. Remember, celebrate each other, and March is the month of the woman, and we will have more for you next week.
Sounds great. Thank you, and we appreciate you so much, okay?
Okay.
I'll talk to you a little later. Bye-bye. Leo, thank you so very much, Mr. Leo. And that's your name is spelled B-A, not B-R, huh?
B-A-Z-I-L-E. Bazille. New Orleans style, baby.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Family, this has been the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy E. Jones. Remember, every Wednesday from 10 to 11, we do it live. Share and like the program. We certainly appreciate you doing that. Love you. Respect you. Bye now. You wouldn't have to go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and